Every automaker has ever developed a terrible car, but the cars on the list are notable for being universally hated. For today's video, we will be going to talk about the hated cars that are actually cool. Interested to know what these cars are? Just keep on watching. Number 1. Porsche Macan. The Porsche Macan isn't a horrible car. In fact, it's perfectly adequate and it's by far the most enjoyable of the tiny crossovers to drive, like all the other vehicles on this list. It's too small to be a genuine SUV, but it's also too big to be a lot of fun. Who purchases a Porsche as a sensible family vehicle? Number 2. Toyota Avalon. The Avalon is a dependable, efficient, comfortable, and roomy sedan with just one major issue. It isn't significantly less expensive than the Lexus ES350, and if you're going to buy a pricey, opulent car, do you want the one that says Toyota? Or the Lexus branded one? Since they are essentially the same aside from that? Number 3. The new Ford Ranger. The brand new Ford Ranger was actually a very dated vehicle when it first debuted. Much like its predecessor, the 2011 T6 platform was the foundation for the new Ranger, and that much is obvious. The genuine new 2022 Ranger, however, has arrived, riding on a modernized platform. The Maverick, a small truck, lacks the capability of a full-size pickup like the F-150. The worst part is that everything is fast now because of the time we live in. Even that stupid precursor is quite powerful, yet the Ranger will make you fall asleep. Reports about how stupid the 10-speed transmission is have been flooding in. Number 4. Lexus LS350. We don't understand how Lexus manages to make the LS350, which on paper is a fairly capable vehicle with rear-wheel drive and loads of horsepower, looks absolutely uninspired despite having the Lexus name on it. It's middle management in a car, waiting to be fired or promoted to an F-line so it can go back to being a Camry like its brothers. If all you want to do is check boxes on a form, you literally buy a car. Today's Lexus lineup as a whole just seems so cold. Number 5. Ford Mustang Mach-E. Mustang is both an excellent sports muscle car and a dull crossover. Although it's quick and a lovely car, a Mustang only refers to one thing, and this isn't that. Simply said, it doesn't represent what customers want from a Mustang. No matter how great a crossover or electric vehicle it is, the Mach-E will get criticism because it deviates so drastically from everything that makes the Mustang name famous. Number 6. C8 Corvette. This automobile drives well and is quick. It's Chevrolet's brand new C8 Corvette. The rear wheels appear too small and narrow due to the vehicle's appearance, particularly its flat hips. The C8 just seems like a photocopy compilation of a supercar. Perhaps the fact that it is only available as an automatic has something to do with this. Although it is undoubtedly the fastest track toy you can purchase for the money, the Corvette suffered when it went mid-engine. Number 7. Toyota 4Runner. Speaking of Toyota, the 4Runner is among the most dependable SUVs ever produced and has outstanding off-road performance. But they are old, and secondly, they are so uninteresting. Sure, they break down, but we don't see a ton of them on the road. As for the interior, it's certainly functional. The driving experience is the icing on the cake. While there is nothing inherently wrong with it, it acts roughly in the same way as an old Toyota T100, and the torque curve is completely off. For the thing to produce any real power, you had to crank it, which is wonderful for a car but not so great for a truck. Number 8. Nissan Kicks. It is only another compact crossover-like object with a dreadful CBT. It's simply outclassed by practically every other vehicle in its class, with the possible exception of the 2017 Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. Seriously, a Mazda CX-5 or a VMT Guan are far superior vehicles. I know it's petty, but the term kicks is just plain absurd. Number 9. Mazda RX8. I was desperate for a follow-up to the legendary Rotary, and while the RX8 isn't at all ugly, quite the contrary, it's actually quite a lovely car. It isn't a worthy replacement for the RX-7. Not even a turbo model was available. What the hell is going on, Mazda? You created a name for yourselves as a tuner hero in the 1990s. But after 10 years, you just weren't willing to commit to building a true sports car. Number 10. Jeep Gladiator. The Gladiator is with us in a Jeep. It's a Jeep, and the Wrangler is a better off-road vehicle. It doesn't tow nearly as much as a typical truck, but it maintains the brand's reputation for dependability. The Gladiator was honestly turned off by the culture, which we'll name. It appears that the Gladiator was only purchased by those who wanted to appear tough, but they never actually went off-road, tow, or used the vehicle for truck-related things. It embodies everything that is wrong with the truck culture and Wrangler bros. It needs enormously large tires merely to make it sit properly on the road. So, which car has caught your interest? And which car do you consider to be the worst? Please let me know by leaving a comment below, and if you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe to Mia Luxury Cars for more videos like this. Thank you for stopping by to watch. See you in our next video. Bye!